Hi there. If you're watching this on YouTube, or you're wanting to watch any of my content on my channel, or both for that matter, I would strongly recommend hitting the subscribe button and comment and like on any videos if you may wish, because this is a general audience channel. Also, this video is not made for kids, it is for older fans and adults alike. So please sit back and enjoy the video. As Good as Gordon, adaptation. Based on the original story by Abby Grant, adapted, edited, and told by July Leonard. It was a beautiful fall day on the island of Sodor, and all the engines of the Fat Controller, Thin Controller, and Small Controller's railways were working very hard. One day, the Fat Controller came to Titmoth's sheds. He had exciting news. "Gordon will be taking the new mayor of Sodor on a special tour of the island," he said. Gordon was really thrilled, but then he had a thought. "Who will take my express, sir?" he asked. The other engines were really excited. Pulling the express, the Wild Nor'wester, was an important job. Everyone wanted to be chosen, but the Fat Controller chose Emily. "Thank you, sir," she said, bubbling with excitement. When the Fat Controller left, Emily was very happy, but Gordon wasn't impressed. "The express is the longest passenger train on the island," he told Emily. "I always cross the island to the mainland at Barren Furnace and back by tea time. You'll never do that." "I've got big wheels, and I'll do my best," retorted Emily. Back on the mainland, Emily and her siblings used to pull fast heavy express trains on the GNR before being phased out by the Ivid small boiler C1 Atlantics. As the years went by, Emily was stored in a carriage shed for many years, but eventually was purchased by Sir Stephen Topham Hatt III and was fully restored and repainted in emerald green with gold lining with a number 12 on her tender. But despite being versatile as a mixed traffic engine, she missed pulling expresses from time to time. "Big wheels don't make a big engine. Everyone knows I am the best," huffed Gordon, and puffed away to collect the mare. Thomas thought Gordon was showing off. Twice before tea time, that will be very hard," he said. But Emily wasn't listening to Thomas. "I'm going to be as good as Gordon," she said, and she steamed away as fast as she could. Emily puffed into Knapford Station as the passengers boarded the coaches. Eventually, the clock struck the hour, the signal changed, and the guard blew his whistle. Emily was looking forward to taking the express, but it was very, very heavy. "Bust my buffers!" she gasped as she slowly pulled out of the station. But she pulled away too soon and left the brake coach behind. "Wait!" cried a porter. "You forgot about the brake coach!" But Emily was already out of sight. Emily puffed with all her might. She was determined to be fast. Soon Emily made it to Elsbridge Station, where Daisy the diesel railcar was waiting. "Well done, Emily," said her driver. "We made good time today." "I'm as good as Gordon," she stated, feeling very pleased with herself. "And right on time, too," replied Daisy as she set off. Emily had crossed the island once in good time. "I'm as good as Gordon," she stated. All went well until Emily had to wait for Edward at a junction. Edward went as fast as she could, but it wasn't fast enough for Emily.
"Hurry up, slow coach, or you will make me late," she ordered.
Edward felt sad, but Emily just steamed off when the signal dropped. Emily stopped at Crovan's Gate Station near the works. The express was a guaranteed connection with one of the narrow-gauge engines. "Peter Sam's held up by some stray sheep," said the station master, "so you'll just have to wait." Emily tried to wait. She counted to 10 twice, but she felt as if her boiler would burst.
"I'm going to be the slowest engine on Sodor, and it's not my fault," she said, seething. "Can we go, please?"
"We've been waiting here for like forever," said the driver, "and I just know the passengers will get cross if we're stuck here even longer." The fireman agreed.
"About time,"
she huffed impatiently, and she puffed away. They were just steaming out of the station when Peter Sam arrived with her passengers, panting for breath.
"Wait! Wait!"
he cried as he stopped. But Emily had already gone. Meanwhile, Emily needed to take on water, but James was out of the water tower. He was pulling a slow goods train. Emily wanted to go first.
"It doesn't matter if you are late. You must wait your turn," retorted James. "Express trains don't wait," she sniffed, and she left without taking on water. Soon, Emily went faster than ever. Her coaches rocked and rolled, and her passengers were biffed and bumped and bounced. Finally, Emily crossed the Vickerstown Bridge and onto the mainland. She could see Barrow and Furnace up ahead. "Twice before tea time. I'm as good as Gordon," she thought.
Then there was trouble. Emily started slowing down.
"What's happening to me?" she exclaimed.
She went slower and slower. Emily had run out of water. She huffed and puffed, but she had no steam left. Finally, Emily came to a complete stop. "Well, that's torn it," exclaimed the driver. Then he and the fireman damped her fire down. Just then the fat controller arrived on board James. He was very cross. "Emily, you have caused confusion and delay. You should have waited. And now you have caused confusion even more. You left the brake coach, stranded Bertie's passengers, and bumped your coaches. You must learn to be more patient." Emily knew the fat controller was right. She felt very bad. She was only trying to be as good as Gordon.
"I'm sorry, sir," she said sadly. "I only wanted to be as fast as Gordon, given for a fact that me and my siblings were built for express passenger work."
"I am aware of that," replied the fat controller. James pulled Emily into Barrow and Furnace on the mainland. Then he went back to collect the express. The fat controller, who had stepped out of James's cab, came over to see her again. "I know you were trying to be as fast as Gordon," he said, "but whether you're an express engine, like you were back on the mainland back then, or a mixed traffic engine for that matter, you must be yourself no matter what. Now, I need an engine to take a slow goods train back to Tidmouth." Then Emily had an idea.
"May I take it, sir, if I promise to go slowly?"
The fat controller thought it was a good idea. "That would be splendid," came the reply. "Caden had just arranged it. The slow goods train needs lots of patience." Emily was really pleased. She was determined to do a good job. So after she took on water and lots of coal, Emily buffered up to the slow goods train. She stopped at all the right stations, and then she let all the other engines go first. Later on, she stopped at a signal. Thomas was waiting there.
"Hey, Thomas, I'm learning patience, but if I can learn it faster."
Even Thomas had to laugh.